Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there with great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Will keep it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Barnett. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this quarterback is going to get an earful when he gets back to the sideline. We're in the first quarter. You can't be exposing yourself to big hits early in the game like that. Chris, they're going to need him today, and this is just the opening drive.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit low as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. Crosses the 10-yard line. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he breaks free. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He stopped short of the marker towards 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Handoff from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
But nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
To the air, it's Lagway. Grab down the middle, it's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gators, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Now the point after try, tie the game heading to halftime.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, it's incomplete, a rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Coverage now from the secondary. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Tigers hustle to the line to run that hurry out. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gators are looking to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Go up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida! Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
To throw, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Haynes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Breaks free. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
That's caught. It's Brown.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass clock. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Direct snap. Powers through. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Lagway. Throws it to the right. With the catch, it's Brooks. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Gators churn out another first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Direct snap to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab!
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
He's got room to run. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First out from the 23.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
1st and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. The running back here in a direct snap. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Good throw, complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. It's a deep shot right down the middle. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is incomplete. The defense holes on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tough.
Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looking to scramble. The ball to the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolls. Out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Barnett. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pitch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route So hard to cover this.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The short completion to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pump over the middle, it's Haynes. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
17 on the play. First down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll ride the back again here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. are the moments you prepare for every week in practice. One final drive late in the game. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes...
And they blocked it. This is huge. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick. Surprising. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense just takes a knee here. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.